What's going on, everyone? Today I'll be trying a brand I've never tried before. I have heard of it, but I finally have 4 bars to try. So we are going to be checking out Bearsville soap. And they say, greetings from Bearsville. Yes, this is a real place. Bearsville is in New York, south of Albany, north of New York City. Just a little bit west outside of Kingston, New York, if you know where that is. I don't think I've ever been to Bearsville. It's a small town, but I've definitely driven past it somewhat. So let's get on to the soap. Here we have our first bar we are going to be reviewing, and that will be Sandalwood and Myrrh. I like the packaging. It's pretty simple. Good color scheme and everything, with the Black Bear logo on the front and the name. So here we have Sandalwood and Myrrh. If you remember, I did a video by Patcha Soap, and it was a myrrh and frankincense scented bar, and it wasn't bad, but it was just very perfumey, so it wasn't my favorite bar in the world. I never would have thought to combine myrrh with like sandalwood or a woodsy type of scent. So let's see how that goes. On the back we have a little description of the bar, so I'll kind of give a little summary. It basically says it has sandalwood to retain the fragrance, and they tossed in frankincense and myrrh for a woodsy, mild scent that is surprisingly sophisticated with just a hint of spice. Okay, so they actually do have frankincense in this bar as well. Now let's read off the ingredients here. We have olive oil, water, coconut oil, sunflower oil, lye, organic sustainable palm oil, shea butter, natural colorants, natural fragrance, essential oils of myrrh, frankincense, and cedarwood. Okay, so we actually have essential oil of cedarwood, but not oil of sandalwood, which makes sense. It's more of a natural fragrance anyway, which is what's also in here. So let's just check it out. All right, it's a nice natural looking bar of soap. This is, does it say how many ounces? It looks like it's about the size of a Dr. Squatch bar, so I would have to assume it's about 5 ounces or so. It just says soap bar. It's not going to be exfoliating in this case for this bar. I don't see if it says how many ounces it is, but I would have to guess it's about 5. I don't think I have, it feels like it's about 5. Let me see if I can just grab a Dr. Squatch bar and compare the two. They are slightly different shape though. It might be a little less actually. Alright, so here we have Dr. Squatch bar. One of my favorites, Crypto Cleanse. And then here we have this bar. They're actually about the same height. Bearsville might just be a hair higher, but as you can see, Dr. Squatch has some width on it. So this might be like 4.5 ounces, maybe 4. Man, I love Crypto Cleanse. I just love it more and more each day. Okay, so back to the soap review here for Bearsville. We have a nice, I would say medium scent. Not too overpowering, but it's not super subtle either. You smell it. Right off the bat, you smell the myrrh. And then you kind of smell a little bit of a woodsy scent between the sandalwood and the cedar, but I would say the myrrh is the most recognizable. But this is much smoother and much more well balanced than the Patcha soap it was. It's less perfumey and more of a complemented fragrance with all the scents working together. So I definitely prefer this bar. Myrrh isn't my favorite in the world for a soap, it's just not. But this is still a good bar. I will look forward to using this, and I will definitely look forward to using the other 3 and checking those out. I have a feeling, just guessing, that this will probably be my least favorite one of the 4, but it's not a bad bar. Not a bad bar at all. And I would recommend this to anyone who really likes myrrh-based bars. They're not super, like, there aren't a lot of different companies that have bars with myrrh. I wouldn't say they're super few and far between either. Like, if you search them, they are findable, but this is one more option to add to the list here. If you really like Myrrh base bars, you're going to love this one. If you love Sandalwood base bars, this one might not be for you because you're not going to get that. It's much more of a subtle tone like Sandalwood normally is. So I would, it's very soapy smelling too, but I guess that would make sense since this is a soap. But yeah, overall, it's not a bad bar. Myrrh's not my favorite, but they did well as they could with it. So, yeah. I don't really have too much else to add. It just kind of sums itself up. Very simple. I like it, and I can't wait to try the next bar.